From weekend mall trips to midnight scrolling, American shopping has transformed from a weekend activity to a 24/7 obsession. What began as browsing catalogs has evolved into endless algorithms pushing us products that we thought we needed. Today, nearly 6% of Americans struggle with compulsive buying disorder, but I believe this number is underreported. From 2024 surveys, 1 in 3 millennial and Gen Z participants admit having a shopping addiction. As our $5 trillion retail economy shifts online, delivery boxes replace shopping bags and algorithms predict our desires. But how did we go from anticipating seasonal sales to impulsively clicking buy now, transforming retail therapy into a national disorder? While today's shopping addiction may seem like a modern problem, its clinical recognition dates back over 130 years. In 1892, French psychiatrist Valentin Magnin first coined the term oniomania, literally meaning buying madness, in his translated psychiatric lectures. That same year, the condition was described as a stigma of degeneration in the influential book Degeneration, written by Max Nordau. By 1909, renowned psychiatrists Emil Kraepelin and later Eugene Blauler had included oniomania in their groundbreaking psychiatric textbooks. Kraepelin specifically defined it as a pathological desire to buy without any actual need and in great quantities, classifying it alongside other impulsive control disorders like kleptomania.
Pain is for dummies.
What's fascinating is how these early psychiatrists were able to recognize what we see today, the uncontrollable urge to purchase, regardless of necessity or consequence, long before the advent of credit cards, television, advertising, or the internet shopping that has supercharged this disorder in modern America. From all the studies and surveys I was able to get my hands on, it appears that women are more likely to suffer from this addiction than it is for men. I was able to experience this firsthand from my mother. I went on her Amazon account last year. She had over 300 orders in a single year. That's nearly 1 order per day. And I knew this because there was a box at our doorstep almost every single day, and I had to bring it in. But women aren't the only ones who suffer from compulsive buying disorder. Men do too, and so do I. I just recently spent over $200 on clothes. They're all right behind me. Here are all the clothes. There are even more that I wasn't holding in my hands. I even bought 24 socks. They came in 6 packs and I bought 4 of them. 24 socks. Well, not all my purchases are that bad. Luckily, I'm able to throw away some of my old socks that have holes in them in the toe boxes or in the heels. A lot of these socks, they're gonna finally go in the trash. I had planned to open these packages for you, try them on for you, but the video files got corrupted. So I can't just magically open the packages up again. At the end of the video, I'll show you how much they originally cost and how much I spent on them. I like to do a lot of my shopping by finding deal finders on X. However, this has just really led to a serious problem for me, and probably for so many others. Dr. Donald W. Black, born in 1956, is an American psychiatrist who has significantly contributed to our understanding of compulsive shopping and other behavioral addictions. His academic journey includes an honors degree in human biology from Stanford University, a medical degree from the University of Utah, and a master's in preventative medicine from the University of Iowa. His research has focused on severe personality disorders and behavioral addictions, making him particularly valuable to the study of compulsive buying disorder. In his 2001 article, yes, nearly 25 years ago, before the invention of Amazon Prime and before PayPal went public on the stock market, many observations were brought to the forefront, and Dr. Black's A Review of Compulsive Buying Disorder was published in World Psychiatry. In the study, there are many notable and profound findings. For example, there is evidence that compulsive buying disorder may be hereditary, and first-degree relatives of addicts are likely to have 1 or more major depression, alcohol or drug use disorders, and anxiety disorder. The symptoms of this shopping addiction are quite self-explanatory, devoting significant time on shopping and spending behaviors. There is typically no exclusivity between the two. The urges and satisfactions are not met until a purchase has been completed. Dr. Donald W. Black denotes the 4 phases of compulsive buying disorder as follows. Number 1, anticipation. Number 2, preparation. Number 3, shopping. And number 4, spending. In the first phase, the person with compulsive buying buying disorder develops thoughts, urges, or preoccupations with either having a specific item or with the act of shopping. In the second phase, the person prepares for shopping and spending. This can include decisions on when and where to go, on how to dress, and even which credit cards to use. Considerable research may have taken place about sale items, new fashions, or new shops. I want to briefly interject and share some opinions about this preparation phase of compulsive buying disorder, specifically with the credit cards, because I have 2 credit cards, and they're cashback credit cards, and every quarter there's a 5% category for each of my credit cards. Right now, I have a Chase credit card that I get 5% cash back when I use at a grocery store. So it's very effective and beneficial for me to use that specific Chase card at the grocery store. My other card is a Discover card. I'm not exactly sure what the 5% category is this quarter. I should know this. It would be wise of me to know this. It could be at restaurants, Amazon shopping, or at gas stations. I'm just not sure. If I want to use my credit cards most effectively, I would shop the 5% category. But I think that this could lead to overspending in that category. For example, right now I've been shopping a lot at the grocery store, trying to really stockpile items that I can freeze. And I've even thought about, before the quarter ends, buying a gift card at the grocery store for the grocery store that I shop. At this time of recording, I'm really not sure if that's a wise decision or not, just to get 5% cash back or save 5%. If you can buy a $100 gift card and get $5 back, and so you're really only paying $95 for it, it seems like a no-brainer to do it. It's just that my finances are really bad right now. The third phase involves the actual shopping experience, which many individuals with compulsive buying disorder describe as intensely exciting and can even lead to a sexual feeling. Finally, the act is completed with a purchase, often followed by a sense of letdown or disappointment with oneself. In a study of the antecedents and consequences of compulsive buying disorder, Milton Berger reported that negative emotions, for example, depression, anxiety, boredom, self-critical thoughts, anger, were the most commonly cited antecedents to compulsive buying disorder, while euphoria or relief from the negative emotions were the most common consequence. Dr. Black peels back the curtain on the secret world of shopping addiction. Surprisingly or unsurprisingly, these shoppers hunt alone. It's their secret thrill, their secret compulsion. They're not just at luxury stores either. They're scouring everything from high-end boutiques to garage sales, proving this disorder doesn't discriminate by income. The shopping cart tells a story: clothes, shoes, music, jewelry. But here's the twist. It's rarely about that one expensive item. Instead, Dr. Black discovered these shoppers are drowning in quantity, accumulating mountains of moderate purchases that financially devastate them over time. The psychology is haunting. 85% lie awake worrying about their debt, while 74% describe a terrifying loss of control in stores. Most heartbreaking, an overwhelming 92% desperately fight their urges and still fail. 3 out of 4 shopping impulses end in surrender and purchase. Perhaps most revealing is what happens after the buy. Many develop bizarre rituals, returning items, never unwrapping the items, or simply giving them away. This suggests that the dopamine hit of buying the item, purchasing the item, is what drives the addiction. It was never about owning the item in the first place. At first, I was just curious about shopping addiction. I've been worried about the American consumer. I hear and read all the time that credit card debt is at all-time highs, and it's like, why? And I can only think of one thing, and it's just people over-consuming. I didn't even know that there was a compulsive buying disorder until researching this topic. Learning about all this stuff has really thrown me for a loop, because I didn't think I had a problem until learning about this topic. And I realized I have a really bad problem. Dr. Black talks about quantity. I bought 24 socks. Damn it, why do I need 24 socks? At one point I was buying sneakers because I'm also a runner. I do weightlifting and strength training, but I'm also a runner. I use an account on X called Sneaker Shouts. I recently recommended it to my brother, but I had to tell him, be careful, use it responsibly. One time I was going on a buying spree, buying all kinds of running sneakers, buying sneakers after recently buying sneakers. I didn't need new sneakers, but I just kept buying them. I thought I was getting the deal of a lifetime. I didn't realize that there's deals all the time. And tomorrow there's going to be a new deal, and the next day. It just goes to show that there's never a deal that's like out of this world and the last deal on planet Earth, you know? The biggest issue with my shopping addiction is sales and deals. And when there's a sale or a deal, I have to go above and beyond to buy excessive amounts of quantities. That way I can lock that price in fear that I'll never see a deal again. And I don't know why I think like this, because I see deals every single day. I just don't know what happens to me, but when I'm caught up in the moment, it's like the urgency and the thrill is just unreal. I had no idea that this was a problem. Dr. Black's research exposes the dark psychological underbelly of shopping addiction that few realize exists. These aren't just people who like to shop. These are individuals battling a perfect storm of mental health challenges. The shocking truth? Up to 100% of compulsive buyers, yes, potentially every single one, suffer from mood disorders like depression or bipolar disorder. Even more disturbing, up to 80% struggle with crippling anxiety disorders, creating a vicious cycle where shopping temporarily soothes the very anxiety it ultimately worsens. The spiral doesn't end there. Nearly half battle substance abuse disorders, desperately seeking chemical relief alongside their shopping high. And in a particularly troubling connection, up to 35% suffer from eating disorders, suggesting a fundamental disturbance in self-regulation that spans multiple behaviors. Perhaps most revealing is Dr. Black's discovery that 60% of these shoppers have personality disorders. While there's no single shopping personality, many display obsessive-compulsive traits, avoidant behaviors, or the emotional instability of borderline personality disorder. This isn't just excessive spending. It's a complex psychological condition where shopping becomes self-medication for profound emotional wounds. What begins as retail therapy transforms into a desperate attempt to fill an unfillable void. Before we conclude, let's jump to today's headlines, where shopping addiction has transformed in ways early researchers could have never imagined. Major publications from Barron's to BBC are documenting a disturbing evolution in our relationship with consumption. These aren't just academic observations, they're urgent warnings about how technology, algorithms, and pandemic isolation have created the perfect storm for compulsive buying in the digital age. From an article posted in The Atlantic in 2019, consumerism in the US has reached an all-time high. In 2017, we spent $240 billion on goods such as jewelry, watches, luggage, books, and phones, twice as much as in 2002, even though our population grew by only 13% during that time. This is not to mention the 81 pounds of clothes and textiles that each American throws away annually, or the 26 million tons of plastic we collectively dispose of each year. Financial planners such as Kevin Thompson credit younger generations' shopping addictions to their growing life stressors such as student loans, lower job prospects, and inflation as a way to release dopamine and decompress. Imagine walking into a casino where the slot machines never stop spinning, the timers are always counting down, and everything costs less than your morning coffee. Welcome to Temu, what experts are calling digital shopping on steroids. The BBC investigation reveals how this app weaponizes psychology against vulnerable shoppers. Its interface is deliberately designed like a slot machine, complete with spinning wheels, flashing rewards, and countdown timers creating false urgency. As behavioral addiction expert Professor Mark Griffiths explains, they've mixed shopping and gamification perfectly. What makes Temu particularly dangerous for those with compulsive buying disorder is its price strategy. At just $2 for dog toys or under $10 for most items, shoppers develop what one user called the not worth returning mindset. The quality might be terrible. One shopper described products arriving with a horrific smell of chemicals, but at those prices, who cares? Most alarming is Temu's business model. They're deliberately operating at a loss, selling products so cheaply that even manufacturers can't compete with their retail prices. It's a calculated strategy to eliminate competition while creating dependent customers. While experts stop short of calling it clinically addictive, retail analyst Neil Saunders puts it bluntly. Temu is as addictive as sugar. The experience gives consumers a dopamine hit that keeps them coming back for more. As regulators struggle to catch up with allegations of data breaches and even forced labor in their supply chain, Temu has already changed online shopping forever, with giants like Starbucks and Sephora now racing to add similar gamification to their platforms. Let's try to wrap up this video. I had previously recorded this. I'm telling you, you have to believe me. I had opened up all the packages, tried on all the clothes. I'm telling you that the videos got corrupted. Everything got corrupted. I had to redo 90% of this video, and it's been terrible. Almost wanted to scrap the entire project. Thought about just like maybe deleting this YouTube channel. Like, I don't know, I'm getting really discouraged lately, and I only just started, right? So that's not good. Let's do something different. I'm gonna show you what I bought. I'll tell you what the retail price is, what I actually spent on it. Socks. I told you, I bought 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 packs as well, so 24 socks. Each pack is 22 bucks. I bought these running pants. These pants are size medium. I have recently lost 30 pounds, so yes and no. Did I need to buy clothes? Absolutely not. And a lot of these clothes I'll probably never wear, and unfortunately I can't return them because they're final sale. But I have some clothes that do not fit me anymore. Here are some Levi's. I've had these for 5 years or so. Check this out. I don't even know what style these Levi's are. The tag got worn away. My waist is definitely not 34 anymore. These have not fit me for some time. I'm not gonna get rid of them because there's a good chance I will probably gain the weight back. It's happened before. I don't know if it'll happen again. Check it out. They're stained pretty good. And of course, I had to buy 2. The retail on these, $59 US. Here I got these shorts. I thought I need some shorts for the gym. And I thought these were like pretty cool. I tried them on. These are also size medium. They don't fit. What am I going to do about it? So if I lose 10 more pounds, maybe they'll fit, or I need to just try to sell them. The retail is actually $59. So maybe I can resell them on eBay and actually make money on these. Shorts that don't fit, you already know I had to buy 3 of them. These were called like 2000 baggy or something like that. Check out some of the like red on them. I think that actually looks pretty cool. It's interesting. The retail goes for $89. They're super baggy. They're actually pretty cool. My only regret is not buying more. I got 2 of these pants. They were called like beach pants or something like that. Pretty cool. These ones are this like red coral corduroy. They're size large. These are $59 retail. I don't like everything I bought, but I do like these. These are the other beach pants, also size large. We have a discount tag for $14.99, but I don't even think I paid that much. I think I paid less. Different color. These will probably get stained real fast after one night of going out. I bought 2 coats. And they're both like these camos. This was called like a red tiger camo, an Oakley coat. Honestly, the coat looked more comfortable and more warm online. I don't love it. In fact, I like this jacket better, and I didn't think I would. This one is $79. I quite like it a lot, actually. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. For whatever reason, Urban Outfitters had Dallas Cowboys beanie. Of course, the winter's almost over. I have plenty of beanies. Do I need this? Absolutely not. MSRP on this bad boy, 40 bucks. Do not ask me. I was on my Jeff Hardy BS when I bought this. $40, Champion. You could see my whole belly button and everything. And honestly, I'll probably never wear it. That was a total sink in cost right there. Like a Western style shirt, floral, but it really doesn't fit that well. Just another impulse buy. This is a size large. A medium might have fit me better. $79 retail. I actually got 2 of these shirts just in case. I like this purchase. The quality is, quite frankly, it's ass. Hey, if anything happens to it, I have a second one. I have a backup. Retail is $49. If you paid $49 for this, that's crazy. Here's the other one, still in bag. And then I got a couple nice sweatshirts, size large, $69 retail price. It was on sale, 80% off or something like that. Size large, $69 retail price. If they had more colors, different colors, I would have bought those too. That's what I bought. I really went overboard. I spent, like I said, 200 bucks or more. I much would have rather having that money back. I've been investing a lot, saving a lot. I would rather be putting that money into a high interest savings account. I have a 4% higher interest savings account. It's probably got 100 bucks in it. I'm hoping to build it up to like $2,000 or $3,000. I really wish I could get that $200 back. If I could return all that stuff, I would. Man, I enjoyed shopping. I stayed up real late shopping and buying the items, adding them to my cart. Oh my God, so much fun. But it's like a PTSD. It's after the fact. I don't even want to wear this stuff. I just want to return it. I already got the joy. I don't want to wear this stuff. I don't want to wear it out. I don't go anywhere. I don't get dressed up. I wear workout clothes and lounging around clothes at home before bed, you know? I don't go out much. I don't have purpose for these clothes. I really made a mistake, and it's not the first time. I made a mistake like that with the sneakers a couple of years ago with the running sneakers. I don't know, it comes and goes. It's like a wave. Because I've been good for a while, but recently I've been really bad. Like I said, I've been buying a lot of groceries at the grocery store, trying to maximize this 5% cash back, but it's like, you have to spend money in order to get the cash back. And if I go too far into debt, I'm not gonna be able to pay off my credit card, and then I'm gonna be paying interest all over again. It's a vicious cycle. I thought I was clear of compulsive buying disorder. Clearly, I'm not. Clearly, I have many flaws. If you suffer from an addiction, if you suffer from a personality disorder, if you suffer from shopping addiction and compulsive buying disorder, know that you're not alone. Know that you're looking at somebody right now who might operate on the street as completely normal. You know, I love to shop, baby.